By the 9 and 4, welcome back to the library. I am the recorder, and in this entry, we will be concluding our brief look into the Elves of Avlyn by covering some of their cities, beliefs, and pets. As regular guests and perceptive patrons are no doubt aware, this is the second entry on this subject, and if you have not watched the first entry to the topic, I encourage you to do so. Picking up where we left off on our exploration, we next shall look at how the elves dress and how their cities are built. Once more, we will be looking at texts on their own subjects for these details. Elven court is known to be the height of current fashion. Generally, men wear robes and trousers, while ladies will wear the same or luxurious gowns of all various materials. All manners of dress and style have come and gone from the court, to have included silly hats, bows, floral arrangements, and all manner or contrivance thereof. Jewelry made by the dwarves is the most coveted and beautiful amongst accessories, as well as fine and exotic jewelry from across the realms. Beyond Avlyn being one of the centers of fashion within the realms, with tailors and clothiers from across the realms taking their cues and trends from it, Avlyn also is a place of artful construction, as the following entry on elven architecture details. Many elven homes are held within the magnificent trees throughout the city. Through magic, rooms are grown into the great trees, complete with indoor water, heat, and cooling. Alternatively, some houses are construction of marble or other stones from local quarries. Elven architectural style is ornate, delicate, with nature-based mosaics, motifs, and tapestries within most homes and buildings. These are usually based and themed on the name of the house or the function of the building. Many generations and members of one family will live within one home, traditionally. As one can tell, the elves are very comfortable in using magic to allow their natural leaning to forested locales to blend with the needs of a full culture, without requiring the destruction of those very same environments. We can also see the place that family has within elven society, with many generations living together, learning, and maintaining a continuum of wisdom and knowledge. Next, let's look at a few of the cities and the locales of the elves, starting with, of course, the capital, Avlyn. Avlyn is the capital city of the Elven Nation, as well as the name of the nation itself. It is centered on the largest lake in Batonia, from which underwater caverns flow all the way out to the sea. There are 4 colossal oaks, easily hundreds of feet in height, and in the center of the city. These trees were grown by magic to house the noble houses. The streets of Avlyn are paved in precious minerals and materials to represent the current ruling house, and will change upon the ascension of a new house to an appropriate material. The city of Darkness Edge is an outpost city, originally created as a supply station for those fighting in the Avlyn Necropolis War. Since the end of the war, it has been repurposed as a military training auxiliary headquarters. Unlike the beauty and growing architecture found within the capital, the buildings here, while undoubtedly beautiful and of elven make, are also logically and purposely laid out and structured with military use in mind. Lashkim is a small city deep within the heart of the Batonia forest that holds now long vacant temples of the original gods of nature. It served as the original site of the Druids' College, and still finds great use amongst the lovers of nature as a place to meet and share wisdom and knowledge. The city of Peakfoot is a trading outpost just outside the southern entrance of the Dwarven lands within the mountains, and has served as the site of many celebrations of elf and dwarven friendship over the years. These serve as some excellent examples of how the elves choose to live within nature, while not sacrificing their quality of life or comfort. No matter where they do choose to live, they undoubtedly will continue to practice their strong beliefs, as discussed thusly. Avlyn and the Elven people have many patron gods and goddesses. The parents of Daystar, the only two of the older gods to have survived the God War, still watch over the people their son created. They are Miserol and Nodel, god of the sun and moon. The V's are, of course, worshipped in Avlyn as in almost all the places on Jam'mar. Genevieve, Empress of the Gods, is known to favor the elves above all others and is known to advise the monarch personally on occasion. She calls the monarch her sibling in memorandum of her brother Seven, who was once a king many thousands of years ago. It should be noted the entire Skychild family as well as the Moongem family are highly regarded and revered within Avlyn. The city itself is watched over by the goddesses Caesti and Gabriella. Gabriella being a former princess of the Moongem royal line itself. They are the official patron goddesses of the city. As the children of gods, perhaps it should not be such a surprise that many of the divine, of the modern pantheon at least, are of elven origins, and it should further not be any great shock that Avlyn and her people enjoy both the benefits and the scrutiny of the divine in exchange. Wrapping up this entry on the subject of pets, let's take a quick look at the elven cat. Elven cats are telepathic companion cats of the elven people. Elven cats choose their own companion shortly after they reach maturity and are a welcome addition to any family. All monarchs as well as their hearts are generally paired with at least one elven cat. They are the favorite animal of Genevieve Nodocare, Empress of the Gods, and can often be seen with great regularity by anyone who visits the halls of the V's, that being the name of their divine plane and home. Elven cats are playful, clever, and via their telepathic traits, very loyal and caring of their bonded, often knowing just when they need to jump up, curl up in a lap, and purr to bring comfort or distraction. And with that, our brief two-part look into the Elves of Avlyn, with a bit of their history as well as a look into their culture and nation, is at its end. Hopefully, you now have a better understanding of the children of Daystar, the Elves of Avlyn. I want to thank each and every one of you, whether you're a regular viewer or perceptive patron. Your time and interest, as always, are very much valued and appreciated. Thank you. And now, until you find your way back to the library for our next entry, I have been the Recorder. And by the 9 and 4, be well, take care of yourselves and each other. If you'd like to contribute to the further exploration and explanation of the realms, please consider leaving a comment, a like, and sharing the video around. I read all the comments and make efforts to reply to each. Thank you for helping to grow the channel, and know I look forward to each and every one of your comments. Other methods of support can be found in the channel's description. Thank you for watching.